What's up, Backwounter? How you doing, man? Good to see you here. Hello, Shlula. What's up? What is up? Hello, Leardon. Hello, Shar. You guys done well? Feeling better? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm still recovering, but I'm feeling a little better. Thank you, Warnix.
It's time to save the world.
Hello, Gitone. Hello, Wickberg. Recovering after leg day. I actually didn't do leg day today. I had upper day. Hello, Bioshot. What's up, Major Wilson? Online already, yeah. Mentioned you in the chat? That's crazy. What's up, OG Mondo? How you doing, man? Good to see you here. Good to see everybody in here.
Triple kill.
Wait till I tell Em about that.
What's up, Leon? Have you guys watched the pro matches yesterday? I watched one match. The first one, it was a stomp, and then I just left.
Double kill.
I was like, I'm watching some of these pro matches. I'm watching some of these pro matches, and people make such obvious mistakes that I don't know. I don't know. They're also like so easy to fix. Rather, let me rephrase. I need to stop mixing up the word easy and simple. It's not easy to play in high level pressure and all that stuff, but it's like, damn, you know, the coaching staff really need to step up their game. Their teams are making obvious noob mistakes. And by the way, the players on these teams are obviously good, you know? Like, all these players are obviously good, but somebody has to tell them, hey, stop doing that shit. So we can start winning. You're like Master Uguay, I got out of plot because of you. Happy to help, man. What's up, Sean? Laugh is good. I'm glad to hear that, man.
Triple kill.
I'm chuffed.
How are you feeling today? Better. Better. I went to the gym today for the first time after in 2 weeks because I feel like I'm feeling sick. Not the best training session, but better than nothing. Where's the deleted null? I don't know. I think it's too early for the deleted null. I think he goes to work at that time. Have I thought of coaching pros? Yeah, I mean, I'll gladly coach pros. I'll gladly coach pros.
Double kill. Double kill. Double.
The problem with coaching, I'll tell you what the problem that is. That I'll explain to you the problem of professional, specifically Overwatch. Okay. So the players. So for somebody like me, you have to understand. For somebody like me, who is, you know, I'm just like a ranked player. Yes, I have some pro experience, and obviously these players have a bit more pro experience than me. I stopped playing pro many years ago. So in their mind, it's like, wait, how could Awkward help us when they're like pro coaches? You know, like he's just a ranked player. And yeah, I know that he does some coaching, but like the coaching that he does is for the noobs, not for the pros like us. But that's like, there's already prejudice from players, right? I mean, I'm not saying that's necessarily the case. I'm saying that that has been the case when I was a pro.
Easy
Okay.
peasy.
And the second thing is also coaches in pro Overwatch are like, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's nepotism. The reason why they're on teams is nepotism, but they have had results with superstar teams. They've had results with superstar teams, and since then they've been basically like carried by, you know, a good tournament or a good year. Like I do not know which teams right now, like what new coaches are entering the pro scene. Like who has been a recent addition to be like a head coach for a pro team that hasn't been involved for the past,
You off your rocker.
I don't know, 5 years.
Delivery.
Not first day. You've been slacking off, folks, man. What do you think is high rank? Well, high rank is, you can look at it either objectively, which is, you know, high rank would be masters, because I think that's like the top 10 percentile, something like that. And I'd say that top 10% of anything is pretty high. But what I would consider high rank is based off criteria of understanding the game and being able, like, understanding the game quite well, fundamentally. And that's, for me, is only the case at this season specific. Like, the previous season it was champion. Now it's a little bit easier to get champion. So I would say like champion. I would say like what I would consider high rank is somebody who can hit top 10 pretty consistently. That's how I see it. Oh, okay. I had masters 3%. I didn't even know that. But it surely is not the case in this season. Surely it's not the case in this season. People get placed GM. Get placements in GM. There's no way that, even without like winning like only half the games. Will we ever catch you playing non-competitive games? Not likely anytime soon. I'm heavily focused on Overwatch at the moment. Is it possible to get GM with no aim hero in all roles? I don't know what DPS is no aim hero, but the answer is yeah. I mean, you can get to GM with Brig, you can get to GM with Reinhardt, and you can get to GM with, I don't know what DPS again, no aim, but yeah, sure. The one that requires the least amount of mechanics.
Blimey, I'm good.
I'm new. How can I get a red tag name? I don't know what the red tag name is, bro. Oh, you mean like this? The one that I have? I don't know. I actually don't know. They're called competitive drive. If I'm being completely transparent with you, I don't know what you do with them.
Hi there.
I was GM season 6 and came back to the game and literally can get out of diamond on my Ana. Well, season 6 has been quite some time ago, man. People improve, you have to understand. You're not as good as you used to be, and people on average are better than what they used to be. What's up, Malv? How you doing, man?
Time out, time out, time out. Catch. Hiya. Knockout.
Do you think the ranks are gonna get harder again next season? Well, I don't know. I think so. Every time the ranks were inflated, they've made a change. It's made it a little bit difficult to more difficult to climb. But I think the problem, no, actually, it's not exactly a problem. But it. Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted D7 Valking. Okay, so we're gonna get into the VOD review quite shortly. I noticed that for every 5 gifted, Valorant also gifts 1. Okay, good. That's good to know. I was Radiant in Valorant, so I'm glad they're gifting me a sub. What's your rank in CS? I hit 3.1k elo and face it a couple months ago, but then I stopped playing after I hit it. All right. D7, you can send me a code, you can send me your hero, and you can send me your rank, man. All in the same message. And we can get into the water if you do.
Double kill.
Yeah, Valorant gifting sub. I think it's a kind of a promo they do. Mr. Awkward, I'd like to thank you for all the free coaching on YouTube. I went from Silver 5 to Plat 5. Oh, I thought you just wanted to get a part of you, man. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Silver 5 to Plat 5 is huge. It's a big jump, man. Very proud of you. And more importantly, you should be proud of yourself. Hello, Muammar.
Smack. Rip.
Crazy, bro. Mr. Awkward, I'd like to thank you for all the free coaching on YouTube. I went from GM5 to Bronze 5.
Here goes nothing.
Happy to help, man.
Double kill.
3 times the charge.
My coaching only leads to ranking up, never ranking down. Fake news, fake news. Do you have advice for tilt? I tend to start getting upset when I start caring about getting better and leads to tilt and apathy. I mean, look. The first question is that you have to ask yourself why you're tilting, you know? Why do you think you're tilting? And if you tilt because you're feeling frustrated that you're not ranking up as fast as you can, perhaps, then it's about managing expectations. Thanks, D7, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. 6, actually, it's 6 gifted because Valorant added another one. But you know, like, tilt and all that stuff is tied to emotional control at the end of the day. And I think that it's okay to get angry or be tilted about losing a game or like having bad results. What is not okay is lashing out like a toddler, you know? Like, it's okay for you to lose and be like, damn, that shit sucks, you know? But being angry and saying, fuck you guys are all fucking shit, tank noob. Yeah, you're right, you're just being a toddler. You're acting like a little kid.
Double
It's, you make yourself look like a goofball. What's the best team comp to go against Zarya, Genji, Tracer, Wuyang, Baptiste? Whatever you guys are good at. Will you be doing a God on Angela from Rivals? Not anytime soon. I think the hero is pretty garbage.
Present for you.
I would just avoid playing the character, if I'm being honest with you. Got any advice to be a better coach? Yeah, my advice to be a better coach is don't try to overcomplicate things to sound smart. Make sure the things that you say are simple and understandable and practical. Which is, by the way, where like 99% of coaches fail.
Bombs ticking.
Well, maybe 99 is a big word, but I'll say 95.
double kill.
Time out.
More matches you play, more accurate the rank shows you? I mean, yeah, of course. The ranking system is actually pretty damn good at knowing what rank you are the more you play. You can only cheat the system in placements. I have all of these people saying, like, you know, I'm plat on my main account, but I made a new account and I'm not masters. How can you explain that? Yeah, play 50 more matches. You go back to plat. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. You're gonna go back to plat. Play more. I wish I could just mute chat and voice chat. Sometimes there might be gameplay relevant stuff. What rank are you? What is your rank? D7! Holy shit, with another 5 gifted. And Valorant with another 1. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. It's like... What rank are you, Leaf of Yume? Hey, awkward. My 6v6 rank is Masters 4 and I'm still climbing, but that doesn't match my role queue rank. I'm happy I hit Masters. Don't feel like I can call myself Masters player. Is it my skill or game sense? First of all, Human, thank you for the $10 for the kind donation.
In tip-top
And
shape.
you're Masters 4 in open queue, like in 6v6, but you're not Masters in role queue? Well, because the 6v6 queue is just overall less competitive. It's easier to rank up there. Ironically, it's not a hot take, but I think that ranking up in like carrying in 6v6, like in the old system, where wait, I'm not sure. At this point in time, does the 6v6 have the in season 9 HP buffs or no? I think that the fact that tanks can die and you can actually kill tanks makes a big difference. In carry potential, I think that 6v6 means more chaos, aka more carry potential. But overall, I just think that it's less competitive, and that's why it's easier to rank up. But to your question, is it my skill or game sense? Well, game sense is skill. Like, it's like asking, is it my aim or ability to shoot the head or something like that, you know? Kill is game sense. It's mechanics and game sense.
In tip-top shape.
Double kill.
The only difference is the tanks, which is a pretty big damn difference, man.
Double kill.
Gotcha.
Triple kill.
Wait till I tell him about
So it's so, like, of course it's your game sense. That's the first thing. The second thing is that, again, as I said, just some less competitive queue.
time to drop the ball.
When are we gonna start water viewing? As soon as the 5 get would you be interested to do Children rank to GM? Would be nice to see a character like that, just you got the perks and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll continue with my rank to GM series. Very likely by the weekend, actually. We'll have another rank to GM by the weekend. What hero? I haven't decided yet, but it might be Sojourn. I don't know yet.
Surprise.
Genji, please, Genji. Please, Genji.
Time out.
Might be. I might also, it's not something that I wanted to do. It's not something that I wanted to do because,
Double
you know, I didn't want to be the, like, unranked to GM farmer. But so many people asked me to revisit the old ones, like Zenyatta or Ana. And I'll tell you, the truth is that the way you play Ana now or Zen now compared to when I made the videos is literally no difference. But people just want to see with the perks and they want to see with the health buffs and all that stuff. So I might revisit those as well. What do you think about the state of Marvel Rivals at the moment? What I don't like about Marvel Rivals is that, like, the only fun role to play is just DPS. And the problem with playing DPS is when the enemies pick triple support, you can just kind of AFK. What's up, Deleted? How you doing, man? Just become AFK. Tank is really, really not fun to play, but tank is universally not fun to play in hero shooters. You know, like in Overwatch, it's the least played role by a large margin, and also in Marvel Rivals. It's by design kind of that way. Who do you think you should revisit because of perks? I don't think I should revisit them, but so many people have been asking for me to revisit them that I might. Tried playing Overwatch August 2024 and I recently hit Masters for damage and support. Watching your videos help a ton. Once you think you know a good bit, you realize there's not much you don't know. Yeah. Happy to help, man.
Big prize.
Hey, I haven't played Overwatch in some months. Is Wuyang a good hero? From what I've seen, he seems busted. Yeah, Wuyang is pretty good.
Who's on fire? I am.
Do you think you could go pro right now if you wanted to? If I wanted to, yes. But I really don't want to.
Double kill.
The last thing that I want is to go pro.
Double kill.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Well, that's actually a point that I haven't really thought of. The new heroes that people just playing against the new heroes. That's actually a good case.
Gave it the old wallet.
Can you tell why, like, the main reason? Main reason as to why I don't want to be a pro? Or why I think I could be a pro? Well, the reason why I wouldn't want to be a pro is because it doesn't pay good money. I make significantly more money doing what I do right now than every pro. I don't think there's a certain pro that out-earns me. It's a lot of time investment,
Double kill.
which again, you invest a lot of time, but you don't get paid well. Well enough. I mean, at least by my standards, yeah. I mean, for some people, it pays enough. And essentially, like, if you want to be the best, you have to be like obsessed. You have to literally dedicate your entire life, your entire life, just to be good in Overwatch, and it's really not on top of my priority list. I really don't care about being the best at all. I used to, and I got pretty high, but this point in time, it's really not on top of my priority list.
Triple kill.
I'm time out.
I thought you were done with the ranked gym because of how much time it takes than before. Yes, that's what I said previously, but now it's not. It doesn't take as much time, actually, because they changed like how the placements work and all that stuff. I know I probably have been asked this question multiple times. How did you improve your aim so much? Just playing the game doesn't work for me, as I have over 2k hours and my aim is mediocre. The reason, okay, the first, there are two ways to answer the question. Is that your self-prescription, your self-prescription that your aim sucks could maybe not be true. I think that maybe you're just doing false comparisons. Like, when you say your aim is bad, you're obviously comparing it to somebody else, and probably your comparison is some highlight videos, right? And the second way to answer your question, which is more practical, is that there are a lot of people with many hours who have really, really bad mechanics, but it's because they don't challenge their mechanics enough. And what do I mean by that? I'll give you a very simple example. When you play Ana, for example, all you do is this. Yeah, your mechanics will not improve. Your mechanics will never improve. Your mechanics is improved by playing aggressive in large volumes. That's how you challenge your aim enough, your mechanics enough, and you do it in large quantities, in large volumes. And that is how you improve your mechanics. So you're probably playing very, very passive. You're probably playing very, very scared, and that is why your mechanics don't improve as much as they should.
Triple kill.
That was wicked.
It's not about how many hours you. It's not about how many hours you have in the game. It's about how many hours you actually utilize it to play the game properly. And these are two different things.
Minor perk unlocked.
How do you warm up before jumping into competitive? I don't. I just sit and shoot bots. It's been 215 days since Alker played Ana on stream. That's not true. What's up, Ahmed?
Bye.
Do you think to a certain extent Kovacs helps? No, not only that I don't believe it helps much. It could help, but I don't believe it helps much. You see, the problem is that you shift the real problem into like a different symptom. The root cause of why your mechanics are not good after 2,000 hours, your mechanics should be very good. And the reason for that is because you play too passive. You just play too passive. There's no way around it. And you say, well, instead of playing aggressive, maybe I should play aim trainers. No, that's completely like irrelevant. That's not the cause of the issue. You gotta run the OG duo, awkward and cranked up? No. I think that Rotorg would be really funny on ranked GM. You know what? I wanted to do Rotorg on ranked GM for a very, very long time. I did it in Overwatch 1, and I don't remember what happened. I think my account got banned. people just mass reported it and got banned, and I stopped in Masters. After Masters, I got mass reported to a ban.
Double kill. Minor perk unlocked. Double kill.
Awkward, the OG aim trainer hater. I mean, you know what? I'll admit I am a hater. I am an aim training hater. I have literally 0 hours on aim trainers. 0. Like, I've never played Kovacs, never played aim labs. I've never played them. Like, not even try. I didn't even try. I didn't even try them. And I think my mechanics are pretty good. I think you can make the case that there are people with better aim than I have, and I am willing to concede that point, but those people are never higher ranked than me. So, at any game, by the way. It could be Valorant, it could be Counter-Strike, it could be any game of their choice. They're never... The aim training people never outrank me, even though I'm willing to concede they just have better aim. What's your rank in Valo? I haven't played Valorant in a long time, but my peak was 900 RR. In Counter-Strike, after I haven't played in a decade, and I came back to play it for like a couple months, and I went from 2000 elo to 3100 elo and face it, which is the top 0.01%. Or 0.1%, I don't know. 3k elo is pretty damn high. Closed mouse pads versus a glass mouse pad does not actually matter. I never tried a glass mouse pad before. I used an Artisan. I've used it for years. I like it. Not a big. I don't like to change my stuff too much.
Efficiency rating, maximum danger.
I have 0 aim training. 0. Never aim trained in my life. I mean, you can make the case that shooting the bot is aim training, but I don't shoot the bot with the purpose of aim training. I shoot the bots because when I'm waiting to do something, I just shoot the bots. You know?
Try using your grapple.
How to convince your friend that he's playing Zen Soldier that it's not always fault of a team, but he has flaws as well? You can't convince people that are not ready to be convinced. You know? At the end of the day, people are responsible for themselves. You can say what you think, but at the end of the day, it's up to the person to either listen to you or not. Yo, Rudy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You can send me a code, you can send me a hero, and you can send me a rank, and we can get into the VOD review shortly. And thank you for the 5 gifted, and Valorant with another 2 coming in. Yeah, Valorant is gonna be eligible for a VOD review as well soon. Aim trainers are like using Grok's companion mode to learn how to talk to women. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, but I'll admit, I'm an aim training hater. I think that it's that is a complete waste of time. I have never seen anybody drastically improve at a game by aim training. I think that the amount of time invested in aim training could have been invested in learning how to play the game fundamentally well, aka improve your game sense by playing the game, by intentionally playing the game. Would have given you better results. But, you know, man, if you like to shoot yellow balloons, shoot yellow balloons, man. Do you think you can coach people in any game? Well, the ones that I know, yeah. Alright, Anna, watch point, Gibraltar, plat 3, predicted rank. I'm diamond 5 DPS main, but yesterday I was trying to do my support placement after 2 seasons. I think my highest rank on support plat. Okay, so plat 3, Anna. What do you think about aim arena? Like, you mean Vaxta? I like Vaxta. I think it's just like good to warm up and practice like basic mechanics of how to use nade. You know, like how like what's the curve on my nade, or how fast does my sleep go, or something like that. All right. Plat 3 Anagai. Why am I in a custom game? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Ready for battle.
I prefer to.
Right off the bat,
Escort the
I noticed the first problem. And I'll tell you what the first problem is. If the door opened 3 seconds ago and our guy is still here, because let me guess, he was looking through the window. Is that correct?
ready for battle.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew our guy's gonna look through the window. Oh, he's not even looking through the window. He's just giving Lucia some hugs. Well, that's 3 seconds of missed up time.
The payload.
Nobody needs healing. Okay. Rudy, I'll tell you something, and I'm gonna point out problem number 1 that is probably going to happen throughout the entire game. And I could be wrong. Maybe it's a one-time thing, but I find it very not likely. I've actually worked with a player before that, no matter how many times I mentioned, was unwilling to break that habit. You have to understand something. Getting kills is about dishing out consistent damage, right? The more consistent DPS you can dish, and DPS is damage per second, the more damage you can do per second, especially when you have the element of surprise, the more likely you are to get the kill. Now, when you constantly quick scope, when you do the quick scoping every 2 seconds, it means that you have to understand, quick scoping is slower than just holding your scope and shooting, or unscoping and shooting for that matter, but it's not reliable to unscope from far away. So right off the bat, quick scoping is like a very niche thing when you have to move while shooting at the same time. And here, you could have just scoped and shot the Roadhog forever because there was no danger. I'm not sure why I decided to quick scope the Roadhog. Yes, I know you were afraid of the Reaper, but you didn't know the Reaper existed there. You see, like, it's a quick scope. It's a quick scope fest. Well, you're just kind of hugging the point and hoping something would happen. Your entire team was fighting, and all you did was just hugging the point. What you should have done is actually take the rotation here, clear the high ground. You have to understand, winning the fight is more important than moving the objective. And I know that it sounds counterintuitive because, well, winning the objective is how you win the game. Well, yes, but in order to move the objective efficiently and for long periods, and setting up yourself to a good fight after you manage to push the objective, you would much rather not have the payload here when the entire team is here, right? An enemy team. You want to push the objective here, so then they can't take those positions. And the only way to do that is to first convincingly win the fight, and then you can push the payload. Okay, so what you should have done is focused on pushing these guys off the high and kill them, whatever, win the fight, and then you should have pushed the payload. Yeah, you see, it's all quick scopes. It's been 50 seconds, and I haven't seen you shoot 2 shots consecutively so far. It was all quick scopes. Here, this quick scope. Sleep would have been really good in the Roadhog while healing. Finally, 2 consecutive shots. That was good. What you should do right now is take this angle. If you take this angle, the fight is literally unlosable. I mean, it's unlosable now. They're like 1 HP, but if you take this angle, the server room is just way too good. It's clear line of sight. Nobody can reach you. They need to nade there. Very little damage. And again, you're being the payload princess. You're always the last guy behind. Very little damage. Hiding, hiding, hiding. Healing a full HP bull. Healing a full HP bull when you could have just like, boop, walk over here. And maybe sneak up with a sleeve, sneak up with a nade. Look at that, huge nade. You come here, you nade. You back out, they push you, you switch to this side, you sleep someone. Very, very passive. Very passive. Not ready for a nade whatsoever. Your entire team just carried. Lucio killed 2. You contributed pretty much 0. So in short, the entire time, what I've been seeing so far, Rudy, is... I'll say this bluntly. If you swap yourself with any random plat player here, there would be no difference. Another plat player could sit on the payload and just heal and heal and heal and heal and heal. Right? The only reason why you're winning is because your team has been carrying you, man. Your team is just carrying you. I mean, Lucio kills 2, Genji kills 3, Bull goes. You're not contributing in any way, shape, or form. You can put literally any plat player in this right now. Actually, dare I even say you can put a gold player in this lobby instead of you playing Ana, and it would make no difference to how the game looks like. And the reason for that is because, number one, all you've been doing is just sitting behind your team, pushing the payload like a payload princess. You didn't try to sleep the enemies in the fight. You didn't try to nade the enemies in the fight. There was no contributions with damage. You didn't try to create any angle. You didn't try to find any picks from the side. I mean, you have to understand that your team is playing Genji, Bull, and Lucio, and they're all diving. If they're all diving, it means that the enemies are going to be heavily focused on them. So, like, I'll give you an example. Let's say these are the enemies, and your team and your team is just diving them. If you just pop from here, the enemies are going to be looking straight ahead of your team. If you just pop from here, you can literally just throw an nade and scope and shoot, and nobody's going to be paying attention to you because there are like 3 other heroes in their face. Nobody can just decide, okay, let's focus on Ana when there's a Bull, Genji, Lucius in front of my face, right? I haven't seen you use a sleep a single time besides the 2 times where Moira was on payload. So, like, until they come to you, don't use your sleep ever. It's not a good kind of reliable way because, well, they just don't come to you ever. Okay, here at least you try. You're healing a full HP Genji right now. Instead, you could have just picked here, scope, shoot the Doomfist. And also, you're very, very scared to scope. Again, the quick scope stuff. Who's going to push the payload? Not him. Somebody else. The only reason why nobody else is pushing the payload is because he's the guy that's stuck doing so. You have to understand that you have to understand that this is just like in life. When you find a sucker that is going to do the job that you don't want to do, you're not going to do that job. It's like pretty straightforward. Quick scope. Kind of a rush nade. Yeah, this was nice. This was nice, but it only took like 4 minutes. Here, at this point, you can't see anybody. You've been holding this position, you can't see anybody. What does it mean? You need to go where the damage is. You have to walk over here. And you can say, but there's a cast here. Yes, but you have cover, you have abilities. If you sleep, you can maybe kill him. Healing, 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 healing. And the funny thing is that the healing, 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 healing doesn't really help you. Super stationary. Okay, so what we have noticed so far is that the Rudy, the Ana player in plat, and the reason why he's plat and the reason why he is not diamond or even higher is simply because he's not playing aggressive enough. He's playing way too passive. He's all constantly sitting behind his team and just doing some heals. There's very little contribution with damage, especially when it comes to targets like Cass, Kiriko, Ana. He has so many targets that he could be shooting, but because he's sitting so far back and doing pretty much nothing, he doesn't have a visual on those characters because he's playing so passive. So, what should Rudy be doing? The first thing is always look to do damage. You have to understand that the mindset is not, I will be heal botting, and when I can, I'll do damage. No, the mindset is I will do damage until my teammates need healing. When my teammates need healing, I'll heal them. When do they need healing? Well, let's just use a rule of thumb, especially when it comes to meta ranks. When they're critical, they need healing. Until then, you can just do damage. So when should you heal them? When they're critical, you heal them so they're not critical anymore, so you can be doing more damage. And the second thing is when you constantly also pick to do damage, you will constantly pick to find sleeps, you will constantly pick to find nades, which are going to be big contributors to getting kills. The second thing, the reason why also he's not doing as much damage as he could, Rudy, the reason why you're not doing as much damage as he could is because you constantly quick scope. You're for some reason afraid that if you hold your scope, you will somehow will die. Well, yes, scope puts you in a vulnerable position, but you have to understand that when the enemies are not paying attention, aka when there's a bold Genji Lucio in their face, you shouldn't be worried about holding your scope because they're not going to be looking at you. When there are people looking at you, yes, you can make the case that you should probably stop holding your scope, move somewhere else where they're not looking, and then open up your scope. So stop quick scoping, go to positions of more damage, aka just generally speaking, closer to the enemy. Stop playing so far back. Be in a position where you can actually hit your nades. And also, just by playing more aggressive, you'll find more nades and more sleeps and more damage, which will contribute to kills. I'm not even worried about you off-angling, man. I'm worried about you being in a team fight and not just sitting at the back and healing. Because that only works 50% of the time when your team is good. When your team is bad, no amount of healing will work. So these are the things you should be working on. No quick scoping. Let go of the quick scoping. I mean, unless you're trying to run away from somebody shooting at you, sure. But like 90% of the time, you either no scope or scope. There's no quick scoping. Be in more aggressive positions through damage and find purple nades and sleeps. This is pretty much it. The number of times games have been lost because people aren't on payload is about 10%. That stat is completely made up. You say 10% as if it's a fact. You don't actually track the amount of times they lose because somebody is not pushing the payload. It's a completely... Can you give some defense tips too? Yes. Do damage, shoot the enemies, throw purples, throw sleeps, stop playing scared, stop quick scoping. We lost on defense side because you're not doing the things that you're doing. The things that you're not doing on attack, you don't magically just do them on defense. It's the same thing, Rudy. It's not like you magically play different on defense. No, you play the same way. You still don't do enough damage. You still don't put yourself in position where you can properly hit your sleeps and nades. And you still probably quick scope instead of just like, shooting consecutively. How many games are lost because people are on payload? Probably more. Yeah. I mean, I would say that the amount of games that you lose because you sit on the payload instead of contributing with the damage is a lot higher than somebody not being on the payload and C9ing or something. For a VOD review, do you think it's better to submit a game you played well and lost, or a game you played bad regardless, or win and lost? Just an average game. Do you think Ana should use the nade more frequently or wait it to nade in important times? Thank you. You want to be using your nade at times that it will get value. And the times that your nade will get value is when you actually position yourself for your nade to get value. So Ana's nade should be used frequently to get value. And the only way to do that is by positioning yourself to be in a position till your nade gets value. These are intertwined. These are not separate. Hey, bro, thanks, bro, for your Tracer Guide. Managed to hit Masters now. Happy to help, man. Congratulations for Masters. So again, I say, guys, 5 gifted subs for a VOD review. It's super straight to the point. You will exactly know what you should be working on. You will know exactly what you should do in the next game after the VOD review in order to win your game and rank up. And there are many people who rank up from just these super short VOD reviews. Every time I show people show up to the stream and just say so. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. But sometimes it's better to have nade than hit it. What? Do you do VOD reviews for Marvel Rivals? Just Overwatch? Currently just Overwatch. In Rank Up Academy, there are VODs for Marvel Rivals. But on the stream right now, it's just Overwatch. I think there's some cases where it's better to hold it, but usually better to use cooldowns. The question is not what you should be doing at 5% of the times, what you should be doing 95% of the time. After you know how to do the 95%, you can be thinking about the 5%. First, do the rule, then focus on the exception to the rule. After you do the rule 100% of the time. Do you think it's more important to heal up to full on higher elos like Masters onwards? No. I think it's important enough to heal people so they don't die. Across all ranks. Good to know the rules before you can break them? No. It's not knowing the rules. It's doing the rules. Becoming one with the rules. The thing about the Overwatch, the person who plays Overwatch is they believe, like you have to understand, most players believe that they know. They believe they know how to play. They believe they know what to do. But you have to understand that if you knew what to do, you wouldn't be in gold. The reality is you don't know what to do. You just think that you know what to do. I mean, you might know in theory, but you're not putting into practice in any way, shape, or form. You know? And we see it so many times, right? In the VOD review, specifically when we talk about Kiriko. I've made the most simple guide possible on Kiriko. I don't think the 4-step plan could get any more simple. And I'll say this, and I hope I don't like really offend anybody with this and make them feel stupid, but the 4-step plan is the most simple way to carry on Kiriko. It's literally 4 steps that are so simple. It's essentially just do this.
Gotta go. ¿Qué onda?
This is the 4-step plan, Kiriko. You engage, you close the distance, you do it from an off angle. When things go bad, you disengage. It's like so straightforward, right? Like, how could anybody fuck this up? How could anybody fuck this up, right? And so many people will tell you, yeah, I know about your video, I watch it, I do it, and then you look at the VOD, and then you look at the VOD, you're like, they're not doing it at all. They don't do it at all. Or like they do it once every 3 minutes. And then they just remember the one time in 3 minutes that they did it, and they think they're doing it. So the difference between knowing and practicing is so different. So different. Awkward tips on dealing with Sombra. If I stay close to my team, unless I have a Zen or Kree with me in the back, I get too close to the enemy. If I stay back and isolate, it's easy to surprise me and kill me fast. I can't expect myself to win a 1v1. She hit me with her damage, and we start 1v1, me being 100 HP less. I never expect my team to help me. The first thing is that you have, when you play against Sombra, you have to expect the Sombra. You can't let the Sombra surprise you when you know she exists. That's the first thing. The second thing, you don't want to be isolated, that's for sure. You want to be close enough to teammates so they can help you. And the third thing is like the obvious one, is to just utilize cover. Like if the Sombra pops from here, shoots you, boom, nade, shoot. Just one nade will force it out, by the way. How do you play against a really good ball player? I play DPS like exactly how you would play against a really good monkey player. You move a lot, you shoot a lot, and you get kills.
Ya
Man.
volví. Peace.
I was talking with friends about this. Do you believe a coach should be a high rank as a source of credibility? I think you have to be at least decent to coach someone else, right? Yes, that's my belief. Yeah, you have to show credibility. Yes, and the best way to show credibility and prove that it's not a fluke is do it yourself. And it's funny because it's a pretty universal rule, right? Like across pretty much everything. I'll explain to you what I mean by that. It's like
Ay, te asusté.
people when you go to somebody who's a fitness trainer, you don't want them to be fat and out of shape. And I think that most people will be able to universally agree on that. Yeah, D7, we'll get into the VOD review. Yeah, I can set a code, hero, and rank. You know, like when you want to do an open heart surgery, you want to have a doctor that have performed the open heart surgery many times, especially successfully, you know? Like if you went to a doctor and you needed to do open heart surgery and he will tell you, dude, I haven't really done them before. Where do I send them? You can send them here in the chat.
Tengo que irme.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
So the best way to show that you know what you're talking about is that you can do it yourself.
¿Qué tal?
It's like how can you prove that you can help me get to a higher rank? Well, first off, I did it myself. Second off, I did it for other people. But if you'd say I did it for other people, people can just say, yeah, without you, they would have been doing great. Can you prove it? Well, you can't really prove it. You can't really prove it, you know? Unless you do it so many times to the point that it cannot be disputed, right? Like if you have
Where's God's
1,000 people that you've coached and they all ranked up and you're silver,
Somebody call.
I would say that, yeah, that's undisputed fact that your coaching worked, but that has not been the case. Like when have you heard of a silver player who helped thousands of people rank up?
Ay,
There's a lot of good players who don't give good coaching advice, though. It's so some extent to different skill. Yeah, but they're not mutually exclusive. A good it's like saying to be a pro player, you have to be a high rank player. That is true, right? But not every high rank player can be a pro player.
peace.
Plat, main Bap, Moira, Wuyang mostly. Have too many mains, man. Too many mains. It's not fair. Oh yeah, coaching is a skill that requires a lot of experience.
Ready.
Is flexing a bad idea if you're gonna push rating? Yes. All right, D7 Vilking.
Ready.
How goes the cover? It's doing okay. Can't complain. Here again, right off the bat, you can see the passiveness right from the door.
For battle.
Like you have. Okay, guys, let me make a point clear. Every time you watch me play, no matter what hero you watch me play, but let's just say support. As soon as the door opens, what do I do? As soon as the door opens, what do you see me awkward? A champion player always do. Every single time, with no exceptions. What do I do? Walk out and start shooting. I don't linger. I don't check. Where's my team? Where's my tank? Where's everybody? No. Walk out, start shooting. But look, D7, look what you're doing. You go left, right, follow the tank, go shoot. Not exactly sure why you went here and just broke this. I don't know why you did that, but Let's continue. You're not even aiming, by the way, the orbs whatsoever. You're just throwing them. You're just throwing them, and you're not even aiming them at all. Okay, at least use your cooldowns nicely. Good. The shift was pretty damn good. Go, 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 go! You see, like, again, look. Tank is dead. Mercy is dead. 1 HP cast, you kill him. Why do you pause? Why do you do the pause? Walk forward, walk forward. Like here, who are you hiding from? Look, look. You shoot, and then you hide. Why do you go? You go here, and why did you go here? Who can anybody kill you? No, you should have just walked here and just continue shooting at these fucking noobs, man. These fucking noobs, man. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here, and I like what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Alright. You can't be just, listen. I'm okay with you going to help the soldier, but you can't just be just staring and walking in a straight line like this without noticing. Like, turn around and see, oh, are they close? Can they kill me? No? Okay, now I can walk. Can't just, when people can shoot at you from the side. Can't just do that. Thank you for the prime, Fair. Appreciate it. There was no point to click E in this point. It doesn't really do much for you. Everyone's full HP. And it also has a lot of self-healing. You're fighting a Hazard at close range. That's not a really good fight for you. Hazard, if he was slightly better, you would have been dead a long time ago. And you also don't have your burst, like your wave. Pushing the guy here was not the play. Also, instead of shooting here, decided to heal a full HP Sigma. Where's the damage? No need to wave. Everyone's full HP. Do you notice that every time that you use your wave, it's like everyone's full HP. Nobody needs the wave. Everyone's full HP. And all of this time could have been traded for doing damage. I mean, I can say that at least you're using your glide pretty well. Nice, nice. Keep shooting, keep shooting. You see, that's the problem. You're healing people to full HP. Here, Sigma doesn't die at this point. Sigma doesn't die at this point. He doesn't need healing past that point. They can't kill him. You heal them, continue shooting because this guy can die. You need to continue applying pressure because if you continue applying pressure, they're not going to shoot at him whatsoever. You need to be shooting. You need to be shooting. People don't need to be full HP all the time. Don't need to heal them to full HP. This way was alright. I'm gonna be honest. These guys are playing so poorly that I'm not even kidding, that you could have literally done zero healing, but probably win the matches by shooting at the enemies. You're trying to heal people to full HP all the time. Nice, go forward. No need to do the wave here, but go forward, click shift and kill this guy. Ah, man. Not shooting, 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 not shooting. Not shooting, not shooting, not shooting. Thank you. Too many times not shooting. Wave here was okay. You forgot to heal your instead of healing your critical soldier, you decide to heal a full HP Sigma. D7, man. Why are you healing a full HP Sigma? I need an answer to the question. Can you explain to me, D7, why are you constantly healing your Sigma to full HP? I mean, I'm very curious about the answer here. What if you don't trust your aim? Then shouldn't be try to keep the tank alive. If you don't trust your aim and you just heal bot, then good luck staying in gold forever, man. It's like, but what if I'm afraid to talk to women? We'll stay single forever and die alone. What can I tell you? You have to do the thing. You have to do the big scary thing, man. I'm used to my tank just rush enemy team. But that's not happening yet. Your tank wasn't even, I don't think your tank was close to dying a single time in this game. Again, you're trying to do like the full HP healing. Oh no, actually just placing the drone. Shoot. Nice. Here you could have used your wave to heal yourself. Nice. Dude, I'm not even joking. At this point, if I was like live coaching, I would just still put Wu Yang on yourself, just run at them, man. Just run it, like run at them with a Wu Yang. They want to see you do something aggressive. Sitting at the back and healing your full HP tank and shooting 2 times every 10 seconds. You can't win games like this, man. You have to constantly apply pressure every single second that you exist in the game. Damage, damage, damage. You shoot, you shoot, you shoot. Oh, this guy's critical. Heal. Okay. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, this guy's critical. Boom. Wave. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, let me try to create an angle here. Actually, ulting here would be great. Nice ult. I mean, I can't say that doing it on Bastion was the best use, but it definitely wasn't bad. Nice. Shoot, 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 shoot. No jumping. You see, the funny thing is that when your Sigma is critical, dude, you don't heal him. But when he's full HP, it's like, let's do all the healing. When he's critical, you forget to heal all of a sudden. Way too close. Wait, not a big deal. We usually don't have it. Okay, swapping heroes, problem number 1. You want to improve, you stick to one character from start to finish, no matter you lose or win. So with Wu Yang, what do you notice? The first thing, D7, is that a lot of your waves are pointless. Like everyone is full HP and you just do the wave for no reason. You have to understand that your wave is your most reliable healing ability. Wu Yang's healing, to be honest, is pretty damn bad. It's not great at all. It barely does enough. It's like Zen heals. It barely does enough. But when you do the wave and combine it with the healing, it's a lot. So when should you use the wave? When you or a teammate are in danger, use the wave, and you give them burst healing so they can stay alive, right? That's the first thing. For the most part, the way you utilize your glide, your slide, glide, whatever it's called, your shift, it's pretty good. I mean, you're in danger, you used to get out. I like it. The main issue that I have is that you're focusing way too much efforts on healing people and not enough on doing damage. You always want to, again, find yourself in positions to do damage. When should you heal? When people are critical. Okay, let's just say critical. It's not always when they're critical, obviously, but for you, a good rule of thumb would be when they're critical, I need to heal them. The funny thing is when they're critical, you don't heal them. And you don't heal them for 2 reasons. Number 1, you just simply don't heal them. You just don't click the heals. Or number 2, you just don't have the wave to heal them when they're critical. Right? But when they're full HP, you wave them and heal them. It's like you mix it all the way around. You need to use your wave and heal when they're critical, not when they're full. And every fucking single second that you exist in the server, you shoot the enemies with your magical orb. Your Katara, the waterbender. That is what you do. Simply don't do enough damage. And also, your abilities, your wave and shift allows you to take more angles, more aggressive angle, more off angles than you think you can get away with, because you can get away with quite a lot, man. It's very difficult to kill a Wu Yang. Like Genji dashes on you, just click shift and that's it. Yeah, like you can't kill you anymore. Monkey dives you, there's nothing. I'll chase him. Like, oh, okay, you get to low HP, boom, you do this on the floor, and they just like they can't kill you. It's very difficult to kill a Wu Yang. So in short, start doing more damage, create way more angles. Don't just like sit behind your team and heal them when they're full HP. And use your wave when people, either you or your teammate, are critical. Hi, I was in your game the other day. I was Ilta. I was quite tired. Thank you for sharing, man. thanks for sharing, bro. I don't know what I can do with that information, but thanks for sharing. Y'all could rank up academy here in the birthday twin. Just wanted to let you know I'll be in a tournament with my college in Miami University today in 2 hours for Overwatch. We played 2 games yesterday, 2-0. We're doing the finals of the tournament today in the winner's bracket. Well, also inside our varsity esports room. I look forward to taking home the W, probably with 0 losses. You got this, Persuasions. You guys got this. You guys got this. I believe in you. Good job on a 2-0. Stay level-headed. Don't get too excited. Keep energy same level. And kill it, man. Kill it. You guys got this. Dizzy Roy, thank you for the 5 gifted. You can send the code. Oh, here we go. What plat 1 hazard only lost amongst all my win today. Can I send a Mora replay? I would like to know what we just do 1 VOD review per person. D7, 1 VOD review per person. But let me tell you, if you sit back and heal on Wu Yang, which virtually has no danger of dying, then you probably don't do enough damage in Moira. Have you watched my Moira rank to GM ever, D7?
Ready for battle. Ready.
Yeah.
All right, this is you, I'm assuming, yeah? Can I ask what the hell did this guy just do? Can somebody explain to me this play? I'm sorry that we're moving to somewhere else in this, but like, can somebody explain to me what is that? What is that? Okay, this is console. Okay. Okay. When you see the enemy bow goes in onto your team, do you think they're in danger? Zero. For sure. Do you think they're in danger to dying to ball? Or what do you think they're in danger of dying to? Exactly. Not really. I think the DPS will be more of a threat. Exactly. So the ball slams, but he cannot actually kill anybody by himself. He needs a follow-up damage, right? Follow-up damage. So when the enemy bow goes in and slams your team, what you should be doing is you have to make sure that there's no follow-up. So how do you do that? Well, you simply walk to their face. The only way for your teammates to die right now is if the Drunkard was playing a little bit more aggressive and just went here and just started shooting at them. And you need to prevent that. But what you're doing is you're kind of staring at the ball and hiding. So the question is, why are you hiding, right? No reason to click all of this ability. So what you should have done is pretty straightforward. Here, by the way, you could have used your shift to try and kill him, because he was, after shooting him 1 time in the face, he was within a zone where you could have killed him. You're using your block. You're kind of holding onto it for a very, very long time, which is whatever. But the wall is, I don't understand. Why the wall? You were already completely out of danger. They already used everything. So what you should have done... Here, I don't know why you blocked, by the way. Should have just shot him. Your block is to mitigate damage. When there's not a lot of damage coming in, there's no point to use your block. You might as well just use your mouse one, because it simply does more damage. When you're 500 HP and nobody's shooting at you, well, there's no point to shoot your block. Here we go. This is a whole lot better. I was afraid of taking too much damage from the spam, but there was nobody spamming. Okay, now they don't even have an Ana. You know, now they don't even have an Ana, which means they don't even have enough damage to kill you. You can be going in and out much more frequently. Like, you can go in, jump, and then put a wall or block or whatever, and live. Like, they virtually have nothing to kill you right now. Nothing. Ana, you could make the case that she could sleep you, nade you, and then you could have died. But now they don't even have an Ana. I'm not saying you could. I'm saying you could. Your wall placements are all over the place. Not a single wall so far has been utilized in any way, shape, or form. Wall is used for 2 cases. I mean, except the niche cases, but in general, the way you use wall is two reasons. Number one, you block enemies from running away so you can kill them, right? So let's say a Junkrat is running in here, you put a wall here so you can go in so you can kill him. Or when you are in danger, you place a wall in front of yourself so you can live. Right now, you use the wall. What does this wall do? Nothing. It doesn't really block anybody. It doesn't really help you get any kill in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't even block damage. And every single wall has been like that, actually, besides the first one, but you didn't even need it because you were not actually in danger. Here, like you see, you went in and used the block. Everything was fine. They have nothing to kill you. They have nothing. Here, by the way, this guy was 1 HP. You could have went in. You also had your... Oh, nice. Again, the wall was super fast. Super fast. No reason. There you go. Okay, you have full HP. At least go back a bit with a block, and now you could have used it if you wanted to. Nice, you're gonna get in a trap, you're dead. But that's because you used your wall when it wasn't needed. So what he could have done is jump out, then put a wall here, and then use your block. Also, by the way, you can't go aggressive with no block. After you utilize your entire block, you can't just go in. Yeah, well, your walls are not great. That's the first thing, yeah? Like this wall, I don't hate it, but what's the point of it? Because now, if you wanted to go in, for example, if you wanted to go in, especially with your ult, it's like, I don't really have a wall. This wall I like. This wall was kind of good. But again, who are you hiding from, man? Like, look at his HP. Look at his HP. Look at your HP. You have two supports behind you as well. What are you so scared of? Just go kill him. Like, you peek, you hide, you pick this guy, shoot him, and run away. What are you so afraid of? You are a 5 out of 37 HP specimen with a block. What are you so afraid of? What happened here? Whoa, how did he get into this position? Well, first off, what did you use your wall for? Pointless. Yeah, you have to... I can kind of like reiterate something about the wall. The wall allows you to play aggressive because it is also a defensive tool. It buys you quite a decent amount of time to not only run away, but also to recharge your cooldowns like leap and the block and all that stuff. Here, I'll tell you, this play, going for this guy was alright. The problem is that you don't really have a wall. Like here, if you had a wall, you could have placed it here and safely run away. Actually, I would make the case that you could have probably killed him if you just put it here. But because you don't have a wall, you don't have enough time to buy yourself the cooldown, and then you just die. He tried to save you with a lamp, even that wasn't enough. Here again, like, you know what? That kind of worked out fine. That kind of worked out fine. Hey, what's up, Ikiri? How you doing, man? Good, destroying the pylon. Good job. Nice, I like this. The big problem here is you're playing in open space. So, like, I'm okay with you making this play, but as soon as you make that jump, you have to go behind the cart. Why? So people have to walk around the cart to kill you. You also went a little bit too early, but it's okay. The problem is right now you're not really using cover. Well, oh, here you go. Look, guess what saved your life, dude? Get what saved your life. The wall. It buys you enough time to have your leap back. Buys you enough time to recharge your block. Everything's great. Life is good. Yeah, you're staying in open space way too much. Should have ran away a long time ago, but the wall saved you again. Big line butter views? No, no, not at all. don't exactly understand the purpose of the ult. You already killed one. You already have a big advantage. You pretty much killed a big chunk of their damage, which means they're not likely to kill you. There was no point to use your ult. This wall was great. Look at that wall. Look at that wall. Finally, a wall that gets killed. Love it. Good job. Good job. That was a really good fight. Are you planning to do this type of stream again? Yes. Just jump on him. Why do you let him run away? Have your shift. Kill him. He's half HP. Just jump on this guy. Shift. Do you know, by the way, do you notice that you also have, like, you use your block for particularly no reason a lot of times? Like, can you explain this block to me? Your full HP is half HP. What are you blocking for? Just kill this guy. Here. Same thing here, by the way. You're blocking a Moira. You have 650 HP and you're blocking a Moira. And you also have healing. Who are you blocking? I was just too scared to push it and die alone. You're 650 HP with a wall and a block, dude. It's not easy to kill you. You're literally playing one of the most unkillable things in the game. I would have a bot right after this. Great. You're gonna... You should be fine if you don't stay here. You could have just used your jump and wall climb. I'm not sure why you stay here, but... You know. No, the problem is that you engage. I don't think going here was not the problem. The problem is staying. You went here. It's okay. Go here. Look like he's trying to block damage in close range. Just clicking your mouse on, it's just gonna do more damage.
Fall back. Lots of them out. That'll cut them up. Try me.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Jump on this kid. But you see, again, you're nanoed, and he's stuck. You're nanoed, and he's stuck. Instead of doing the block, just shoot this guy. Just shoot the guy. What the... What is this Ash doing? Nice, huge wall. I love it. Love it. Nice. Jump out. Yeah, good job. Nice. Good job. You kind of rush it, but it's okay. Nice, kind of nice wall. You see, like you're fine. It's not that easy to kill you, dude. You see, like it's not easy to kill you. So either way, not heal bot. In general, I kind of like the way you're playing. I like that you just jump in and try to get kills. That's what I like for the most part. There are two main issues: the way you use your wall and the way you use your block. The way you use your wall, like here, that was amazing. And you can clearly see the differences in value. When you actually hit a wall that blocks the enemies, they just die. And when you use the wall for yourself when you're low to replenish your cooldowns and live, is also great. You need to use your wall for a purpose. Your walls are like this. I jump, the thinking pattern is this. I jump in. Can I kill? Yes, wall enemy, so he die. I jump in. Can I kill? I just realized, no, I can't get killed. Put wall, protect myself so I can live. Try again later. Okay? The same thing with a block. Are they shooting a lot? Yes, I click block. Are they not shooting? No reason to block. If there's a Moira shooting at you, you don't need to hit the block, man. You have 650 HP. She does like 5 damage to you. You know, just shoot. If she's close range, just shoot. Right? Obviously, if you're standing in front of 4 people, yes, use your block because that's a lot of incoming damage. And obviously, like again, I say this: if they have a lot of damage, you can use your block to do damage and not get a lot of damage. For example, like if the Sojourn is here and she's shooting at you, you can just use the block to do a lot of damage and not take a lot of damage. But generally speaking, if they don't pay attention to you, you don't need to use your block. Like, for example, if they're low HP and you're full HP, you don't need to use your block, just kill them. Just kill them with the mouse one. It's going to be a hell of a lot faster. So make sure you actually use your block when you're taking damage and not when you're taking a little bit of damage. Okay? Because that cooldown is quite important. You need to use it pretty frequently, but you want to make sure that you have it for your dives. If you don't have your block when you dive, you can consider yourself dead. So pay attention to use your walls to protect yourself after the dive or finish the kills after the dive. Okay? Or if you see a good opportunity, you want to try to walk through a door frame and you can block door frame, etc., etc. Second thing is use your block when you're actually taking damage, not when a Moira is tickling you. This is more like a small thing. I don't want you to be focusing on that because that's too many things to focus. But the hazard game loop is go in, get out. Go in, get out until inevitably one time you will go in and it's a kill. You have to go in and get out, generally speaking, just more frequently. Go in, try to get a kill, block, okay, bye. Wall climb from here, shift this guy, try to get a kill, doesn't work, okay, get out. In, out, until inevitably, that's a gameplay loop for, by the way, almost every character in the game. You go in and out until eventually you will get the kill. But focus on the first two. Utilize your walls way better, and utilize your block way better. Speaking of walls, I always struggle when I play against a diva matrixing by walls. Do you have any advice for that? Yes, don't spend a lot of time in front of a diva, so she won't be able to matrix it. What do you do when you want to play comp but you're scared to lose progression of the first game? Don't play comp ever. Just quit the game, uninstall, man. I mean, like, really. You know the answer to the question. You know the answer to the question. If you're so scared of losing, you will never win. It's just the way it is, man. Happy to help. Yeah, Ikori, send me a code, send me your rank, and send me the hero, man. You know the answer to the question, true fact. You know. Like, I want to find a girlfriend, but I'm too scared of talking to girls. What should I do? Do it while you're scared. Who gives a fuck, man? Nobody really cares that you're scared. The only person who cares that you're scared is you. Was playing Queen, Diamond 3 to Masters 5. What is your rank, Curry? What is your rank? But not what the range of the match is. Open those loot boxes? No. I will not open those loot boxes. My rank was Diamond 1. Okay. Diamond 1, Junker Queen, Elijah. Thank you for 5 gifted. We'll move on right after with you. Alright. Okay, first things first. You have to remember, Ikori, that corners are your best friends. Instead of staying here, which is an open space, you want to hug this corner. Why? Because when they shoot, they're just gonna hit the wall and they cannot kill you. Right now, it's significantly easier to hit you. All you had to do is just play around here, like this. Instead of here, where it's just easier to shoot you. Okay. Let me show you exactly what you should do here in order to have a chance of winning the fight. You lost a soldier, big chunk of your damage. However, check this out. As soon as you see this turret, it means that you cannot peek. What can you do is that, okay, they use turret and they're using some cooldowns to go in. What should I do? Kite their cooldown and then use my cooldown to kill. So what you should have done is pretty straightforward. You should have just hogged this corner to not die. When the turret form is over, click shout and go in. That's what you should have done. Instead, what you did is you click shout into the turret form, which means that you can capitalize. Actually, this guy did you a huge favor by distracting them, but still wasn't enough. What you should have done is waited out the turret form and then use your shout to go in. You play the fight, you basically use your shout into turret form. You traded a cooldown for a cooldown, which is not good. What you should do is let them use the cooldown, bait them in, and then use your shout to go in. Okay. I'm not sure how you didn't die. Going AFK. Zarya AFK.
Stop lagging about and get over here.
I'm gonna be honest, Ikari, waiting for the heal passive, yeah, but he could have like peeked like this and threw a knife just to get the extra life steal. Either way, you win the fight, I'm gonna be honest, because they fucked up pretty bad. I don't know how you managed to win the fight. It's use cover pretty okay, but the way you cycled your cooldowns didn't really help you at all. But they fucked up pretty poorly, and your venture did a lot of work. I mean, what I like is, by the way, that you're throwing your knives pretty frequently. That's a good thing. You know, you should use the knives pretty frequently. Okay, no wave. That's a good thing. Turret form. Again, I say, enemies use wave, enemies use turret form. What should I do? Kite out. Let them. They use the cooldown. Let them use it. Okay, now they have no cooldowns. I go with my shout. That's what you should do. Let's see what happens, actually. Where you were overextending their cooldowns and then forced BAP to slam for you. Which isn't good. Should have just waited it out. Should have let them. You should have let them go in with their cooldowns. Wait here and then go in with the shot. Let's see. I mean, you more aggressive than you should have. Shout is too early. It's too far. It's too far away. I mean, think about it. Why are you so afraid of going in here? Like, they literally just use every cooldown. So what you should have done, go close and then you shout. Here's where you should have used shout, and then they probably wouldn't have been able to run away. And also notice that you're very rarely in range to swing your axe. And ult here would be pretty okay. Okay, they use turret form. Again, all you have to do, again, no reason to shout. No reason to shout. You need to, venture is unkillable in practice. You don't need to use shout for her. It's an unkillable character. It's underground. Who cares about the shout? What you should have done is wait out the cooldown, walk in, shout, they're dead. That's what you should have done. Every time you use your shout, is either you're too far away to capitalize or you use it onto their cool instead of waiting out their cooldown. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't hate it. I don't hate this ult. Nah, okay, nice. Okay, let them use ult. Nice dodges. Oh my, they need to use the shot. I know why you use it. I know why you were afraid for your guy. But he was kind of like jumping. But I get it. I don't hate it. Why did you reload here? You have 7 bullets. Why reload? 6, sorry. Kill this asshole. Thank you. Okay, Kira, what are we noticing so far? First of all, you use cover pretty well. Use your cover pretty well, right? I think that the way you used your ult was alright. I didn't hate it. I know why you did it because you didn't want to die. But the main thing is that you have to understand that your most important cooldown is your shout. And the reason why it's your most important cooldown is because it sets up for you to get a kill. Right? So the best way to get kills from your shout is when they, not the best way, the best time that you're going to get kills from your shout is when the enemies don't have any cooldowns. So what you want to do is you want to bait out their cooldowns, hide and then go in with your own shout and knife and axe and all that thing. But your axe swing and your knife are always going to be there when you have your shout, simply because they're very, very short cooldowns. Your knife is like a 5-second cooldown, comes back so fast. That's why you want to use it frequently, right? If it's a 5-second cooldown, you want to be using it frequently. Which you do, by the way, which is great. But the problem is that you're using your shout too much to protect people that don't need the protection. Venture will not die. He can go underground. It's fine. The Pap was like, you were so scared because he could. Yeah, but you wouldn't have died. I understand why I did it, but you have to give people a little bit more credit. And also, you very rarely use your axe swing because you're never in range. The reason why you're never in range is because you never have your shout to walk in. Or use your shout from too far away. So let them use their stuff. And the way you force their stuff is with your knives. You see? Okay, this was good. This was good. You saw the guy use his shift, whatever. And then you capitalize with your own shot. You see, he used the cooldown. He used the cooldown. The Wuyang used the cooldown, the slide. You notice that he had no slide. You capitalize with shout. It was pretty good. Good job. Why are you staring at your Ana? Alright, why are you looking at your Ana like, just go kill the Reaper? Why are you standing still here? Just go kill the Reaper. What's up with this little dance of you staring at the Ana? And by the way, and also, you always use your axe swing before you have visual confirmation of characters. Like here, this axe swing. It's like you click the axe swing before you actually like are in range. Make sure that you're in range and the axe swing will hit and then use it. Don't click the axe swing and then get close to the enemies. I'm okay with that play. That's the problem with the shout here. While this might seem like a good play on paper, first of all, it was done too early. You kind of gave your position away pretty quickly. You were too far away. And by the time you close distance, you take a little damage. And also, they haven't really used the cooldown. Look, this guy slides away. Wuyang uses shift. Everybody runs away from your shout. What he could have done is get close and then you shout. And you of course, you could have done that before. But if you got close and then you shout, you could have knifed, used an axe swing. You would have been in range to hit all of those. Your axe swings are like a guessing game. It's like you're guessing that they're there. Don't guess that they're there. Make sure you have you're in actual range and then go. That was a good shout, but I don't think you meant to use it in the sense that I see it. So the reason why it's a good shout is because Reaper just used his Wraith. That means you can kill him. I think you used it because you were scared of dying. But Reaper no Wraith, you shout, you just run at this guy's face. Oh, used an ult unfortunately, but he still dies. Had to help Reaper? No, he didn't have to help Reaper, dude. He didn't have to. Did you notice that you always like had to help somebody? Don't need to. Look. Did you have to help Reaper? He's full HP with all of his cooldowns. It's fine. So, Ikuri, in short, the first thing is that the way you use your shout doesn't help you get kills. It happens for two reasons. Number one, you use it to engage from like too early. When the enemies have all their cooldowns and you go in with a shout, they simply use short cooldowns like slide and get away with it super easily. Or like Wuyang shift or whatever. You want to bait out their cooldowns with your damage and your knives. They use cooldowns, then you go in capitalist with shout. The second thing is that before using your shout, get close. If the enemies are here and you are here and you shout, by the time you walk forward, your shout is already gone. The whole cooldown is pointless. You want to use your shout when you're already close to the enemy so they can't run away, and you have the overhealth as well. That's the first thing you should focus on. The second thing is, when you start actually closing distance on people with the shout, it's going to be much easier for you to get much more damage in with the axe swing, because you would actually be in range. Which leads me to point number 2. You want to make sure that you hit people with the axe swing by being intentional with it. Oh, this guy's in front of my face, I'm going to axe swing. What you're doing right now is you first use your axe swing, and then you're like, let me get into the range, and then you miss it. No. Make sure that you're first in range, then use axe swing. Not, let's hope that I'll be in range when it hits. You're kind of like guessing. You're playing this guessing game. Maybe he's around the corner. Maybe he's not around the corner. No, just make sure that you actually have visual confirmation. Now, can I hit this guy with an axe? Yes, let's use an axe. No, I don't use my axe. But the first thing about the shout is the most important stuff. Elijah, you can send a code. Code hero and rank. Happy to help you, Curry, man. Thanks for the 5 gift. What rank is this? Is Diamond 1. Predicted Masters 5 hazard. All right. A lot of things today. A lot of thinking today. By the way, I'm not saying that using your shout on your teammates when they're dying is not good. It is good. But I think that in your head, in your mind, your team dies a lot faster than they actually do, man. Venture can go underground. Reaper has Wraith. Bap has Lamp, Shift. He can jump. You gotta give heroes with survivability more credit.
Ready for battle.
All right, your blade. All right, let's see it. I like this. The reason why I like this is basically you fucked up their entire dive. It's not even about the kill, but Monkey cannot kill anybody by himself. A tank doesn't kill anything by himself diving alone. He needs the follow-up. As soon as you mess up the follow-up, as soon as you attack Venture, it means that she has to go back. She goes back, Monkey jumps in, there's no follow-up. That was good. Even if it wouldn't land up a kill, it would be pretty good. You see, Monkey cannot do anything by himself. This was good. I like this. I like that you're going in and out, no unnecessary risk. Here you need to go in because too big of an advantage. Really good. This entire fight was played out really, really well, man. This entire fight was played out really, really well. If I had to nitpick something, you didn't use your wall, but I mean on the Venture you did, but you had it here where you could have like maybe placed it on the only escape routes, which would be either here or here, but here wouldn't be good because you can chase, but here you can't really chase. I mean you can, but you can run away. Whatever. Me nitpicking. Thank you for 5 gifted. DV common. Kind of press your abilities as fast as possible and miss all of them. Again, I don't understand the block here. Okay, you go do this. I like this. Why the block? Why not just shoot? Why the block? Okay, your Freya is dead. Extra poke damage and reload, but he had bullets. So when your Freya is dead, you can play this in 2 ways. You can play the passive route, wait for her to come back, or you can play to trade. At this point, after they use a nade, it actually wouldn't have been too bad to play a trade game. Okay, what? This guy, I don't know what this guy was thinking doing that. I like it. I think it was good. He messed up with his jump. He set up for you to kill him. But you're 180 HP. Okay, good. Put a wall. You rushed the wall a bit. You rushed the wall. You rushed it. Should have been a little bit patient. Half a second. You place it one tick to the right. It can't run away. It would have been fine. But I like target priority for the most part. Pretty damn good.
Sharper than your stalagmites. Thanks.
Pretty good. I'm not sure how this venture just keeps dying over and over, but alright. No, not a big fan of going for the Genji there for two reasons. Number one, he has cooldowns that can run away. Number two, he has healing behind. I think you should have targeted Diana overall. But even if you don't get any kills here, I think it's absolutely fine because, again, Monkey goes in by himself. He cannot do anything by himself. As soon as the Monkey goes in and you just kind of cut off their follow-up, it's good enough. Greedy, you're dead. I knew you were. I knew as soon as you stared. I knew as soon as you stared at that Ana with your 350 HP, you would die. So let me ask you something very, very kind of like basic. What can the enemies actually do here? Look at this picture. Your Monkey went in, he got nanoed, all that stuff. Can he really kill your team? Can he really kill your team? Think about it for a second. Look at this picture here. If they kill each other, probably not. Under what case would they not be killing each other? Elijah. Under what circumstance would they not be killing each other? If shield up fuck up their LOS, not really. They could just walk in the shield or walk out of the shield. They won't die. The answer is actually pretty simple. When they have something else to focus on. But when there's just a Monkey jumping in, they have nothing to focus on besides healing each other. So because you jumped in, look, there's no follow-up. No one can follow up on any of the damage. It's solo Monkey with a nano. They can't do anything by himself. As soon as you did this, enemies cannot follow up. All you have to do is figure out how much can I stay here so they don't get follow-up without dying. Which was exactly here. Here it was precisely your limit. What you should have done now, I did my part. They failed it on a Monkey. You should have just jumped out. It would have been absolutely fine. You would have won the fight, but decided to double down and get greedy. You decided to try to get a kill on an enemy that didn't even do anything. He couldn't even do anything. What's the point of what's the point of risking your life to get a kill on an enemy that is not even doing anything? What the fuck? Like here, I'll give you a more extreme example. This is an extreme example, obviously super extreme example. But if you decided to just jump on this venture and try to kill the venture and then like risk your life doing so, would it make sense? No, because venture's not doing anything. Who cares about the venture? You know? And it's the same case here, except that here was just kind of less obvious. But when you look at it now, it's super obvious. The enemies were not doing anything. Why risk my life trying to kill them? All I had to do was just sit there with my block like this, like a Power Ranger. It would have been absolutely fine. Then a Monkey went in, he couldn't even do anything. This is good. I like this. Here, on the other hand, going for the Ana was really good. Why? Because Ana is in a position to do something, you know? She's healing. She's doing damage, she can throw a sleep, she can throw an nade, and also, because she's doing those things, she's so busy, she's so tunnel visioned, that you just jump in front of her face, and she's not paying attention, look. Because you're like, I need to heal the Monkey, I need to heal the Genji, I need to heal, I need to... Ah, you're fucking dead. Good. Good job. So again I ask, check this out, it's the same thing. You're doing all of this to a Monkey. What can a monkey do by himself? Nothing. Nothing. You can let the monkey jump here. Nothing's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be okay. But because you focus everything that you have on the monkey, you have nowhere to get out. You're essentially just like fighting 1-on-4, 1-on-5, and you're trying to force something onto enemies. You're risking on your life right now to gain nothing. Okay, so the monkey jumps here. So what? All you have to do is just hold this position. Hold this position. And yeah, we can let the monkey have the space all he wants. He cannot do anything by himself. He can do anything with his teammates, but if you keep his teammates at bay, you're gonna be fine. Focus the enemy tank a little bit too much here, but he's absolutely useless as by himself. I mean, here you can make the case that he could die because of the nade, which I'm okay with. But also, he also attacked one of your teammates. Good. Yep. Again, I ask, what can the enemies do here to your team? The answer is absolutely nothing. So why are you jumping 1v4 into their spawn? I do not know. Now, I'm okay with you just like kind of jumping here, seeing what's up, and then going back, but you overcommit. You overcommit on characters that simply are not doing anything. And by the way, ironically, because of this, your Ana dropped from the high ground, gave up a good position, and risked her life. So Ana was literally probably going to die, because she tried to save your life.
Take your shot. Get them off the payload.
Again, what's this play for? What is this play for? Ah, okay, I see it. The Freya was there. He tried to get a kill. Okay, but again, you overcommit. I mean, as soon as the Freya got out or tried to get out, you should have not committed with the with anything here. You should just went back. I actually have no idea how you lived that long. But all of your supports are in horrible positions because they try to help you out. Nice. Run! Nice, run! Nice. Good job. Super early. So your shift is your kill ability, but more importantly, it's your disengage ability when things go bad. You cannot just use your shift to attack an enemy that is standing next to 3 of your teammates when you're by yourself. You could have made that play if your teammates were here. You could have made that play. But when your teammates are in spawn, you can't just decide, let me use the only ability for me to go away in front of 4 enemies. You cannot do that. This death was completely unnecessary. That block was nice. Okay, now all we have to do is just go back. Or actually kill the maybe, yeah, kill this guy. Yeah. I don't know why this guy was so separated. What's up, Anton?
You're powered up. Get in there.
Nice. Okay, Elijah, I really like the way, honestly, I like the way you play. I think that you're going to rank up in no time. I mean, there are 2 things that you have to mainly work on. And the 2 things is this. I like your aggressiveness and like how aggressive you can play. But sometimes have to ask yourself a couple questions. The first thing that you need to do more frequently is do this motion. Why do I mean this motion? Is look where your team is. So if you were here after you took the mega, if you walked up the stairs and you looked back and you saw that your team was over here, you would immediately know, I should probably not use my shift to go in here. I should probably not go use my shift. I can maybe go up here. I can maybe shoot them. I can maybe, I don't know. I can maybe shoot them. I can maybe like separate them and then use my shift. But you for sure would know my team is not nearby and there's a lot of them here. I really don't want to use my shift key, the only ability to get away when my team is not there. So check where your team is more frequently, and that will tell you how much you can get away with more often. Because right now, you should have died way more times. Every time that you died could have been avoided. And a lot of times you should have died, if not your entire team jumping to help you. Okay? So look back at your team more frequently. If they're nearby, it means that you can commit your shift to get kills because you know you're going to get follow-up and your supports are going to be there to help you. But if they're not, make sure that you don't use your shift to go in, save it to get out. You can go shoot and poke and do whatever you want and use your shift to get out. When you're in front of a lot of enemies, you can't use your shift to go in. It's a get out ability when you are in front of a lot of people, when there's a lot of incoming damage. There's a risk of dying. And the second thing is that you have to remember, getting kills is the best form of value, but at the end of the day, getting a kill, like going to get a kill, is how much am I risking death in the process? And the question is the kill worth my risk of dying? And a lot of the time, the answer is simple no. So when we looked at this point, and that is something to remember for every single map and every single point you play. If the enemies are here and my team is there, can the enemies even do anything? The answer is no. So why the hell should I even risk my life to get a kill? All I have to do is just keep them here with my block and my walls and whatever. I don't need to commit to anything. So if you are making everyone look at you and they can't kill your teammates, they're as good as dead. Don't overcommit when you're clearly getting value. Value is 4 people. 4 people are looking at me. Means enemy tank goes in, he cannot kill the team by himself. They have no follow-up. So if he has no follow-up and I'm keeping his team at bay, I don't need to overcommit. I just need to chill. And just, put a wall, jump away, not double down. When you're clearly getting value, don't risk your life to get a kill when the value is already there. That is pretty much in short. It was not short, but I have to give an elaborate explanation. Should he go back and maybe break the bubble and help the teammate? Not at all. He was getting tons of value. Monkey by himself cannot do anything. He can only do something when he has follow-up. When he prevents that follow-up, he can't lose unless he dies. Divi, come on. Can you send a code, hero, and rank? This what was helpful for me as a DPS player. Just realized that I die every minute for the same reason as this hazard. All right. Really helpful. Happy to help, Elijah. You can definitely rank up from here, man. You got this. All right. DV common, Diamond 1 Genji. All right. Diamond 1 Genji. That's where, I've noticed that's where most Genji players just get hard stuck.
Ready for battle.
I fed this one match. All right. Let's find out why. Yeah, and that is precisely why. That is precisely. By the way, I'm not saying this was a bad dash, but it's precisely why Genji players get hard stuck here. The number one reason as to why Genji players get hard stuck in Diamond 1, they just constantly misuse their dash, and they play this game of I either get the kill or I die. There's no in between. So I have 2 issues right off the bat. Number one is that you're with your team instead of being on an off angle. I think that if you were here attacking this guy from the side, you might have had better chance of killing him. But whatever. You're staying with your team not off angling, and then you use your dash on a kill that you thought would be a kill. You did get a kill, but then you died. Not worth it. A kill for a death is never worth it. Unless you have like a big spawn advantage.
Threat neutralized. Trying to catch up.
If you know that your Hanzo can kill you in the static door frame, just walk outside the door frame. Could have easily wall climbed here and started shooting. You're playing too passive. Could have taken the space. Could have like went here. Shuriken's worst case scenario, just dash out with a deflector or just dash out with no deflect. What you're doing right now is essentially being AFK. AFK. Look what's happening here and look what you're doing. There's a team fight here and you're just like staring at them. You're staring at people. Yeah, you basically dash in, which isn't super bad, but he had no deflect and it was very, very scary. And because you use your dash in, then you use your deflect, you can't really get out and you die in the process. Which is again misuse of the dash. And that specific part was good. This is like when you dash into full, usually you don't want to dash into full HP people. The only exception to this rule is if you dash into somebody who's full HP, that is safe. So you isolate the 1v1 completely. What I mean by that is you dash here and no one from this position could have killed you. They have no line of sight. That is the only exception where this is doing that is good. Because essentially, you almost treat it like I dash to safety. This is good. Just followed up on Drunker Queen. You deflect way too early. Like, it takes time for a high noon to load up on you. Should have held it a little bit, but I like how you use your dash. Overall, pretty good fight. Good. I'm not sure why you dash here. This is like an ego thing. He dashed onto you, so you dash onto him. You don't need to. You wouldn't have killed him. Now you wasted your dash on nothing, and you burned 2 cooldowns before the fight even began. You burned 2 of your cooldowns before anything even happened. Dash here was good. Okay. You're using your deflect, by the way, before you even get shot. You're trying to predict that the enemies are gonna shoot at you and then use deflect instead of actually waiting for them to shoot at you. I think that almost every single deflect that you used so far almost got no value besides the one that was here when they actually were in front of your face looking at you, which means they're gonna shoot. But Ashe here is clearly not looking at you. She's looking at Diana, and you're using your deflect for no reason. Here, actually, if you dash in front of her face and try to kill her, would have worked a lot better for you. From this range, by the way, you should never right click. At this range, this is not right clicks ever. At this range is only left clicks.
Let's take him to the white.
I don't hate the blade. I don't hate it, but he should have waited a bit before.
Let's take him to the white.
Also, you went on the wrong target. You should have went for the target that the Junker Queen hit with a purple. It was first Brig and then Ana second. But I don't hate the blade. Could have waited half an extra second. Let them be distracted and not look at you. They would have been distracted because there's a Drunker Queen in their face. I don't hate the dash, but should have done it to the side it was not looking, which means the right side. If you know that he's staring at this side, the dash should be this side. But it's just a nitpick thing. Alright. He's gonna die because you have no cooldowns. Unless he misses every single shot. Okay, good shout. Okay. Junk Queen followed up. Really good. Nice. Nice damage. Nice damage. Wall climb. Cut them off on the right side.
Or I'll take your legs off.
Dash out. Thank you. By the way, I just want you to bear in mind, this is like, I think the first or the second time in 5 minutes that I actually saw you use your dash to get out. First or second time that I saw you use your dash to get out. Have you noticed?
All systems go.
Look, the thing is, you... DP comment, do you know what off angles are? Do you know what off angles mean? And it's not like a gotcha question. It's a legitimate question. Okay. Do you know why you want to off angle? Rather, can you tell me, give me like 2 reasons as to why you would want to off angle? What are like 2 reasons as to why you want to off angle? Name 2 reasons, please. What's up, Asaf? Let's look at it from the realm of you as a Genji player. Why is you as a Genji player off angling is important? Give me 2 reasons. So 1, be out of enemy fire. Yeah, but that's not exactly a reason. Why do you want to be out of the enemy fire? You want to be out of the enemy fire because of what? And get the jump on the enemy. Okay. Why? So why do you want to be out of the enemy fire, or why do you want to get the jump on the enemy? I mean, you probably mean like you want to have the element of surprise. Is that correct? Is that what you mean by get the jump on the enemy? Is that what you mean? Advantage? Why does it give you an advantage? Why does that give you an advantage? Okay, Scorpion answer for you. Minimize the risk of dying. The reason why we want to be out of the enemy line of sight is because it minimizes the risk of dying. Why does it minimize the risk of dying? Because enemy that doesn't see you and on his screen cannot shoot you. That is why I want to be offing. That's one reason as to why I want to be offing. Now, you said you want to have the element of surprise. Now, why is that a good thing? It's because you're always going to be the first person to hit under your conditions, which will give you a big advantage of getting a kill. If the enemy doesn't see you and you attack him from here, it means that you will attack them and they won't be able to attack you until they turn around. But if you have the element of surprise, you're always going to be the first guy to attack. If you're first guy to attack, it means that you're going to have the first second to deal a lot of damage before they turn around, which will give you a big advantage in the 1v1 and killing them. So what you're doing right now is, you know, the Ashe and Ana are here, but you go and you wall climb in front of their face instead of wall climbing from here, which would have absolutely the element of surprise. Notice how you utilize your wall climb. You wall climb in front of their faces all the time instead of where they're not looking. Look, you go here in front of Ashe, dynamite. What I should have done is take 2 steps to the left, boom. This wouldn't have happened, and actually, you could have maybe even got the Ana. So there are 2 issues right now in your gameplay. Number 1 is that while you might think you're off-angling, you somehow always are ending up in front of the enemy's faces. You want to attack the enemies from where they're not looking. Don't use your wall climb to get in front of their face. Use your wall climb so if the Ashe is here, you want to be wall climbing here. If the Ashe is here, you want to be wall climbing from here if you can, of course. Or here, it depends on where she's standing. You don't want to be wall climbing in front of her. You want to be wall climbing where she's not looking at. Okay? That's the first thing. You want to be where the enemies are not looking. Because right now, you're taking a lot of poke damage and you don't have the element of surprise on enemies whatsoever. They always manage to shoot you within half a second of you showing up. Because you're always showing up in front of their face. Hello, Bandword. The second thing is that very rarely use your dash to disengage. And the reason why that happens is because you don't actually get yourself in positions that are close to the enemies that forces you to use your dash to disengage. So like always try to confirm kills, which is not a bad thing, by the way. Dash is used for two reasons. Number one, you use it to confirm a kill for sure. You don't use it to kill somebody. You don't use it to dash onto an Ashe that is standing next to her teammates because she won't die. You will die because you don't have your dash. When you're in a dangerous position, your dash is going to be a disengage ability. The reason why you want to make sure you confirm kills with a dash is because it gives you a dash reset, which then you can use to get away. Now, what is the loop of playing Genji? You get close to enemies with the element of surprise, try to kill them. If they're low enough for you to confirm the kill with a dash, use your dash and kill them. If they turn around and manage to mitigate your surprise element by using a nade on the floor, coach gun, dynamite, whatever that means. If you failed your element of surprise, you simply use your dash to get out. You get close to enemies without them seeing. After the first initial second without them seeing you being close to them, you will do a lot of damage. If you do enough damage to get a kill, you use your dash, you confirm the kill. If you, within that second, you don't do enough damage to confirm the kill, you simply use your dash to get out. That is how Genji should be played. Until the in between, what do? You poke. You just poke. You do get close, attack. Oh, he's low. Dash, get the kill. Get close, attack. Oh, coach gun, nade. Dash out. Get close to the enemies from from positions that are not looking. Try to initially do a lot of burst damage with your shurikens, with your primary fire and shurikens or secondary fire. If you realize you can confirm the kill, use your dash to get kill. If you realize, okay, the element of surprise is not enough, let me just dash out, try again in 5 seconds. That is how Genji is meant to be played. The way you play Genji is kind of sit close to your team, hope that your damage kind of like from far away is enough, or like your right clicks are enough from like the mid ranges. And if your team does damage, you confirm the kills. And by the way, you do a great job of confirming kills, but the problem is that a lot of damage is coming from your team, not you. Okay, so make sure you get close to the enemies from positions they're not looking. Try to get the kill without using your dash if you can. So not to get the kill. Get them low enough without the dash. And if they're low enough, then you can use your dash to confirm the kill. If they're not low enough after your first initial element, second element of surprise, yeah, you just use your dash to get out. You just get close to the enemies more often, not in front of their face. That is your main issue. All right, guys, the VOD reviews for today is over. Thank you for the Prime, Gojira. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're gonna run a few tank games. Unfortunately, we had a Siren Nest last time, and everything just kind of went to shit because I got banned. And then, so we're gonna play a few tank games, and then we're gonna see how this moves forward.
Select a map.
Let's do New Queen Street to honor DV Common because this VOD was the New Queen Street. One of the best education overall streamers. Thank you so much. Zarya Tambia. How long left for the season? The season just started. I don't know, a long time. Midtown. Really, Midtown. Give me a break.
Select your hero.
13 days? The season just started. What do you mean 13 days? The season just started like a month ago.
Select hero bands.
Okay, Wuyang, Venture, and get Fazard out of there. Brev. Yeah, I forgot the Brev. Thanks to your vids, a few months in Rank Up Academy, I managed to hit Masters on all roles yesterday. Congratulations, man. It's a pretty huge achievement. Good shit, man. Good job. Thanks to your... when I'm watching you, I feel like you're explaining things that everyone could understand them. Thank you. I think today I could do a better job. I think I got a little bit too repetitive, but I still don't feel great. My my brain sometimes is kind of foggy. But I'm always trying my best.
We will crush them. for the perfect shot.
I don't know how you zip around without getting dizzy. The eye will not fail. The hand will not flinch.
From now on, I made a promise to myself 2 weeks ago. Every time somebody says, awkward, are you racist? Awkward, are you transphobic? I'm just gonna say yes. Awkward, like, are you supportive of this? No, I'm not. Are you supportive of African children becoming butterflies? No, I do not support that. Said he got banned? Where did I get banned? When did I say that? Alright, give me a break. Oh, okay, never mind. My bad. My bad.
Give them hell.
Is awkward racist? Yes.
Spotted an enemy.
Good, like... Can we walk in?
Enemy spotted.
Okay. Good pick, really good pick. Good day, sir. Wait, I thought she was TP. Hey. You know what? I wanna give this perk a chance. I don't think I've given it a fair chance. I need to break the shield and then we can work with the grab. Good day, sir. Does 278 mean his rank? Yeah, I think so. Wait, didn't I hit the right click right now? Is he gonna shatter me? What the fuck? I fucked up. Help! Okay, I don't know, we just got the point. I tried a bubble. What a play, what a play. It's not bad, it keeps your charge up, means you have to use less bubbles in general. Don't hate it. I'm not sure why he's not using the shatter. Why is this guy not using shatter? He doesn't really pause decay. It starts like right after. Gonna look for shatter this guy. Am I dead, chat? No? I'm good.
Gathering energy. Maximum charge. Over there. Nano. Minute.
Did he actually just nano the Zenyatta? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, I thought the perk would decay the
Team kill.
the energy, but it doesn't really decay it.
Score
It doesn't decay, it just
3.
gives up 3, but still keeps going down.
Switching sides.
You unsub? No, you didn't unsub, bro. Nice one, thanks. No shatter challenge, I don't know. No way, he's not using shatter. What's up, Slobby? Yeah, I don't know. The perk on the right click, the 3 energy is not as amazing as I thought it would be. I mean, depends on the map. I think the maps with that you can't utilize high grounds and get in and out of positions. I think Midtown second point and first point, the second point is actually quite useful, and the third point is quite useful as well. The jump perk.
What?
You can utilize play between these positions. You can get up there super easily.
I don't know how you zip around without getting dizzy.
I thought it would decay it. I thought it would just stop the energy drain, but it doesn't. It stops for like half a second.
You around, man. Those names you gave me have turned out to be mighty fine recruits.
I mean,
Useless in
I
my
noticed that I
house.
use less bubbles for
You're the
energy.
one who
Still,
made something of
kind of
them.
forces you to play weirdly more passive.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
1. Attackers incoming.
Gotta probably use the wall here, like the nerd he is. Guys were rotating. Keep shooting, keep shooting. Oh man. You're like, check this. 46.
And now you're dead.
Like imagine, boom, you're getting dove here, like, boom. Check, you see what I mean? Not a bad perk, yeah, but I don't know. Get out.
My ultimate is ready. Огонь за готовность.
Good day. I know what. Does he have shatter? Will he shatter today, this guy? Okay, okay, bro. My Zen's flanking. Look at this guy. Look at my boy. Look at this fucking Zen. Just flanked him from the top ropes. Okay, maybe it would have been pretty fucking useful. Yeah, shatter. I need to block with the shatter somehow. Good.
Smoke, there's fire.
I've got you.
Alright, they're getting smoked. Will he shatter this game? This guy shatters today? Well, I guess so. Why did he just ride him like this? Check this out. They just do. They think they can kill me. Oh shit, they can't.
On the point. Send them back.
Okay.
Огонь по готовности.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir. One shatter every 5 grabs.
Now's our chance.
I don't know why this guy didn't grab. Didn't shatter. I don't know. Yeah, that's a GG, I guess.
Play of the game.
Fire at will.
What did my Zen plays like you? My Zen was insane. Actually, not kidding. My Zen was actually insane. Flanking. I love to see Zen flanking, you know? Was this you, Sensei? Be honest. Yeah, was it you? When did Sensei do? I suggested today, but Sensei said that she is sick.
Unlocked.
Apparently not sick enough to play on an alt in my game.
Efficiency rating.
Get lied to by the day. Watching you play makes me cry.
Victories.
We'll have to do the duo another day.
Vote for a
Sensei's not feeling sick, not feeling great. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, me neither. Circuit Royale. I don't know. I actually don't mind Dorado. Actually, I do mind Dorado. Okay, good. Let me. I'm gonna try to play with the perk of the right clicks perk. I think especially like on maps like this on circuit, it's really good because there's really virtually no use for right clicks. The knockback, because there's no high ground to take.
select heroes to ban.
What do I want to ban? Fantastic question. What the fuck are they banning, these guys? I actually want to ban Zen here. Dude, what the fuck are these bans? What the fuck are these bans? Yeah. I don't know. All these skins are like noob skins. I'm looking for a skin that is not a noob skin. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess this one. What's wrong with the bans? I mean, Mercy, I can understand.
I'm here to support you.
But Doomfist, who bans Doomfist here? Actually, I don't understand that Mercy ban. If Rhea is banned, who cares? Like, why do I care about Mercy? If Rhea is banned, who cares? If we ban Hands of Freya, we don't need to ban Mercy.
No one rests until this is done.
All right.
Five, four, three.
Oh, we have Life River. Okay. That means I can play super aggressive and get pulled.
Escort the payload.
Let's do this.
Where's everyone? No one's here. Well. Why he deflected my charge, bro. Good day. I'm fucking up my entire. Wow, okay, that was walking into that was the play. It keeps deflecting everything that I have. Okay, I'm not afraid. I can get pulled, right? What am I afraid of? Can I get charged though? Woo! Maybe bubbling Genji is the play. Oh, no.
I am injured.
Oh, why did I bubble here? That was so dumb. So we have no pool. That means we... What the fuck is guys doing? Oh, we have no pool. I made a mistake. Oh, I had no pool, my bad.
Lock and reload.
I'm gonna bubble your blade when you go in. Wait.
This ends now.
Where is everyone? Where are they? No, who did I grab? I'm an NPC. No, who did I grab? Zero man grab. Jesus Christ.
Energy protocols calibrated.
Wait, how did my Lori have 800 damage? What? Good. Can you pull me? Can you pull me? Can you...
30 seconds remaining.
Thought they could toughen up. It's our last chance to win.
Step right up.
10 seconds.
The payload is moving with me.
Thanks. Are you kidding me, bro?
I am injured.
That was actually a good tree, but how did we get a tree? Oh, oops. That was like the first time that we get a tree in 4 minutes. Oh man. All right. A lot better. Okay.
Огонь по готовности!
This ends now.
No. No, bro. No, no, dude. How did we lose, dude? I also messed up my bubble. I tried to bubble the Genji. Maybe my grab was a little bit too early. What? should have let them use the nano Soj and then just grab that. Probably would have been a lot better.
30 seconds remaining.
Whoa, the tree is so bad. Thank you. Good day. Point. Nice. Could be alright.
Brimming with firelight.
Absorbing power. Maximum charge.
Just take top. Okay, what the fuck is this guy doing? Restful game, kind of, yeah.
Possible interdiction. Огонь по готовности!
Good day, sir.
I will lead us to victory over here. Gathering energy.
30 seconds.
Good day, sir.
Fire in place.
Bro, actually, I'm not sure what the fuck they're doing. Alright, they I don't know how the game went from being such a rough start into that. I'm not gonna lie.
Score.
That was such a bad start, but we managed to pull through to the third win.
Switching
Not bad.
sides.
Nice. Yeah, pretty good comeback. My Genji is actually playing very well. He's playing very, very well. My other DPS needs to pick up the pace though. There's no chance in hell that a Genji outdamages Cass. Ever. Can you explain why pushing top on first point during OT was a good option? Pushing top on first point on OT was a good option.
Been more ready for adventure.
Because I cut off their supports line of sight. I mean, I cut off their supports. And they need the pressure. The tank cannot stay here and shoot at me because he needs to touch point. Somebody has to touch point. It was a little bit risky, but if the tank has the touch point, it means he's not there to kill me. Now I just forced two supports into a bad position, which I did. That's why I wanted to fight.
Strong as the mountain. Five, four, three, two.
My platform is here.
Attackers incoming. Stop the pain.
Close enough. Close enough. Shit. Of course, we gotta give them that position, but it's fine. Good. Hey, pull. Thanks. They took the angle. Somebody has to contest that or we're gonna have a problem. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, got one. He's gonna window. Yeah, I'm fucked. I knew that as soon as he popped the window, I'm gonna be in big trouble. But maybe winnable? No, we can't win.
Thought they could keep me down.
Unless my life river somehow pulls through. No.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Uh-oh! Didn't actually mean to do that, but works out. What the fuck is that?
Understood. Gathering energy. Particle interdiction.
What is this guy doing? Yeah, he had no rate. Why is he going in?
Challenge the champ.
Those two rifles were kind of nice.
Feeble attacks. Try harder. Particle interdiction.
This ends now. Огонь по готовности.
Maximum charge.
Wanted to make them back off with the grab, I'm being honest with you. Uh-oh. What? Can I help this guy somehow? No, what? They're using cooldowns too early. Too much damage. Too much damage. But they lost a lot. So we have Ilari ult as well. Nice. Good job. Huge. Pretty big. Yeah, I don't think we can lose. They lost their support. Coming back with a bubble. We're gonna be fine. Yeah. Get bubbled. Reaper's so bad, I think so too. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe just a bad game, but he telegraphs everything he does. I don't know what he does. He walking with a raid. Ah, that was no good. Not bad. I tried to grab somebody in the back line. I expected them to push with after the Genji kill with the Soul, but I miscalculated. It was pretty not a good grab. You think Luca ever watch any of your series to get better? Might be. Might be. Are they taking the high ground? If so, we have to flip the map. Oh, they swap characters? Kind of fighting this super tank fight that I don't enjoy. Good day, sir. Not sure what they were thinking with that one. Wait, I need to control the high gun. Whoa, I have to get to the high gun. Oh. What is this guy doing? He didn't get beat, he's dead. Good day, sir. Good day, sir, you're dead. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we win.
Cover! The tree is gone!
Cats got melted, yeah. How's the champion overall going? Going alright. Going pretty okay. I think I played good-ish. Good-ish. Okay. Cooking, yeah. It's not easy to play Zarya there. I'm not gonna lie. I think they made big mistakes, but it's not easy to play Zarya there.
Double.
So much for higher.
Oof, okay. Maybe there's gonna be like a push map. Okay, my game crashed. By the way, before this, just so you know, before this, I updated my drivers. But apparently it's still not enough. Okay, we got scammed. Do you have to know all the text to be good on ball? You know, you actually need to know zero text to be good on ball. You don't need them. They're helpful, but you don't need to know them to be good.
Vote for a map.
Oh, somehow I crashed and I got into the game. That's very interesting how that works. Let's do New Queen Street. Let's play some bowl. Let's play some Wrecking Ball. How does your game crash on high NPC? You know what? When Marvel Rivals came out, I asked myself the same question. How is it possible that my rig is so nice, but it keep like there are problems with Marvel Rivals? And then I read about it. It's that you know, when they were
Your hero.
working on the game or something. Basically, what I'm saying, the higher end your rig is, usually they're incompatible with some drivers that come out.
Choose heroes to ban.
What do I want to ban? Diva or Risa? Still doing VOD review? No, the VOD reviews for the day is over. We're close to 600 subs, by the way. God damn it. Have you set RAM overclock on your BIOS settings? No, but why RAM overclock? You mean like X or what is fucking the name of it? XMP? But I think what I need to do is just reset my PC, like format my PC.
Traveling to new
Oh, they banned Bull? Why they ban Bull? Why did they ban Bull? What else is banned? Freya and Cass? Fine. Want to play Bull? Let a man play Bull. Yesterday I played 6 games of rank and 2 games that spawned under the map. That bug, you can't move, don't see HUD, and stuck on the floor. 1 game I managed to rejoin, but second got cancelled. I got penalized. That sucks, man. Have you updated BIOS? Yes. Yes, I did. Not too long ago. Usually when I crash, it says something about drivers, like GPU drivers or something. A rendering device with the GPU, and it suggests updating my drivers, which I did, by the way, before this, but I don't know. No, it's not that big of an issue. It doesn't happen all the time. It happens once a session, maybe, and it's on stream as well, happens only.
Time for some action.
Can I go up here? No. Two bubbles, 0 kills. And I'm dead because I have no bubbles. Good day. I'm dead. Oh, we're gonna play against Venture, Cancer Hero. Cancer Hero.
Particle cannon on
I think the hero needs to be deleted. He must be deleted. This hero. Get her out of here. And also with the Zarya bubble, like, could this be more cringe?
Let's get him.
Oh, what does this guy think he's doing? Thank you. Okay, winnable. Oh, they capped. Cool. Hello? Hello? Okay, bubble, 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 bubble. It's so cancer, dude. Did we lose two?
Need that robot back. Pronto.
9 perk unlocked.
Did we lose two people?
Огонь по готовности!
The entire screen explosions. Love it. Like they use 5 million ults.
Energy protocols calibrated.
Oh man, give me a break. Okay. No. Okay. Can I hit this guy? Like, what the fuck is this?
No for chance.
What the fuck is this Hilari? Yeah, nice bubble, bro. Oh, he swapped? Why did he swap? Why did he swap? Why did he swap venture? Why did he swap venture? Why did he swap venture? Can somebody follow up?
They took the robot. Time to make a round. The advantage is almost ours.
No, attack loss.
Let's push this barricade along.
I don't think they can touch. Actually. They're gonna grab. They kept. Fuck! They touched. Tracer, they touch. Should have fucked with Tracer. I knew she was gonna be behind trying to touch. Good bubble. Fuck.
Give them hell.
Try me. Keep it coming.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
Огонь по готовности. I need healing.
They have this fucking stupid pylon over there, bro. They're giving me cancer.
They took the robot. Let's get it back.
dead. What the fuck is he doing?
You in my sights.
Dude! How did they fall to this visor? Come on.
The enemy took the robot. We've got to get him back.
Whatever. We should be able to win this. We have full scrap next. Okay. That should be alright. Oh, wait, there's a Zarya there. Okay.
Exercise is good for you.
There's on point. That's good. Okay. Good pick. Good day, no bubble. Nice bubble usage. I mean, okay, we capped. Dude.
They took the robot. Time to make up ground.
I wanted to bubble him. He's so mad. I staggered my bubble as much as I could. No heals. Where's everyone? Holy shit.
You're with me.
Okay. Okay, we okay, we have one more fight and a half grab.
Overtime.
If we get them off the road,
I'm gonna grab this follow up on the target. Don't die now, please. I have to not make a stupid play here.
Reload.
Ultimate's ready.
My ultimate is
Monkey's gonna jump. I'm gonna grab him. See what happens. That was my play. GG. Can't win with no tank. GG. Just waited for the monkey to jump. I grab him. That's it. It's over. 40% more damage than the enemy Zarya. He swapped to monkey. Let's fight. 40% more damage than the enemy Zarya. That's good. With no tank, they cannot win. I mean, they could, but it's just very difficult too. All right, guys, this is a good 3-hour mark to finish the stream. We got back to Grandmasters 3 after all of our Fiesta DCs. If you're interested in coaching, check out our check out my Discord. There's a Rank Up Academy section there. Or just check out our website, rankupacademy.gg, or shoot me a DM on Discord. I appreciate you guys watching all the YouTube chat and all this Twitch chat. We're close to 600 subs, by the way, on Twitch. I really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow, we're very likely to continue with the VOD reviews. Thank you guys again, from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate you guys watching and supporting. I'll continue providing tons of value. You guys take care. Don't do something stupid. Don't do something criminal. Hit the gym. Go for a walk. Peace.